Hey guys, what's up? It's Joe Rady from Rady's Rides. I'm here at the 2019 SEMA show in Las Vegas, and of course walking around, this car got my attention for more than just one reason. This is the 2020 Acura NSX, and guess what? It's the return of Indy Yellow. But let's talk a little bit about Acura history. So Acura, that premium brand of Honda, been around since 1989. Such great vehicles, the NSX, the Acura Legend, the RSX, the Integra. Acura is doing something really awesome. They're rethinking their direction and going with this precision performance. And definitely with this NSX, you are getting a lot of that precision performance. And what's even better is having that Indy Yellow color return, popping awesome. So let's go ahead, and I know that there's been debate and people frustrated, you know, the ones that want the original generation Acura NSXs, but I really think that if you come to understand what this car is all about and the performance that it brings, it'll help you understand that, listen, Acura did make the right move with the NSX. But let's go ahead and dive right into the design of this Indy Yellow. So overall design hasn't changed, just the introduction of this color, but I like the way that Acura has taken other design elements from their other models and brought it into the NSX. You can see that LED jewel light design, really nice and sleek, open grille area. This one has some carbon fiber goodies added to it, so you have that lower lip extension, all carbon fiber. We come across the front, and I like the direction that they went in with retweaking the front. They almost did like a little bit of a nose job on it, and it looks really great. And this color, sparkling like a diamond banana. Coming up onto the hood, that Acura badge, you have two functional vents on that very low hood. Now remember, this car is much different than the original. You got a V6 twin turbo, but it's also hybrid setup. So all-wheel drive, electric motors driving the front wheels, and then that V6 twin turbo charged engine, 577 horsepower, driving the rear wheels. Now when we come around the corner talking about wheels, you have this dark gunmetal gray colors, shark gray, awesome color, 19-inch wheel. This one has the carbon ceramic brake package. So you have a two-piece rotor, fully drilled, ventilated, and those carbon ceramic brakes, that's technology that came from Formula One from very, very long time ago, now getting on our street cars. Up front, you have a 245 on the width, 35 series sidewall. That's gonna help quicken up the steering, because these carbon ceramic brakes are not only gonna help you stop more efficiently and better, but also that rotating mass is gonna allow you to steer a lot better. Now, with this particular one, you have those beautiful Brembo calipers painted black. I wish they would have went Indy Yellow on the calipers. I think that would really have made it pop a little bit more, but you do have the NSX badging on it. Very nice setup. In the fender, love the way that they did the nice venting. And like I said, if you look at the details of this car, I feel like this car is really underappreciated, and there's a lot of performance to be had. Look at the way that they designed the side mirrors, the way they extend out, very nice touch. Carbon fiber roof. So we started off with some carbon fiber up front, carbon fiber roof. You ask, well, what's the point of a carbon fiber roof? Think about it. You're gonna be able to get a lower center of gravity, and that's gonna allow the car to handle a lot better. Looking into the interior, I really like what Acura has done. This is a supercar basically that you could drive every day. Wonderful leather, wonderful Alcantara material, 9-speed automatic transmission. Obviously you can use the paddles and whatnot, but I do like the overall color combination with the Indy Yellow. The way they take the door handles really just make everything aerodynamic. And just look at the lines, how they raise up into the rear air intakes, and then of course more carbon fiber for that lower sill extension. As we work our way towards the back, I think one of my favorite design elements is this rear area with the air ducting and the way that the roof line kind of curves back. Nice flared out fender, and then Tom's gonna show you the heart of this NSX. That is that twin turbo V6. I love the way it's displayed. Dry weave carbon fiber all the way around, gonna give you that wonderful mid-engine performance, all-wheel drive capability with the hybrid setup, full carbon fiber rear wing. And I'm glad that they didn't go anything too nuts on it. Just very, very tasteful. We drop our way down. You're gonna get, just like up front, functional venting, you're gonna get functional venting all through the rear. We're not done yet with the carbon fiber. You thought we were done with just up there on the rear hatch lid? You have carbon fiber, massive rear diffuser, and then check this out. One of the largest exhaust outlets. It almost is about half the width of this rear diffuser area. I like the way it's blacked out, very, very clean. And really, from start to finish, the way that they designed this NSX, I think that they hit the nail on the head, especially with the LED lighting. But probably one of my favorite colors on an NSX by far. Now we're gonna go ahead and check out where did it all start from? And we're gonna see what that first generation was all about. All right, guys, so we focused a lot of attention on that 2020 Indy Yellow Acura NSX, that newer generation. This, though, is really where my heart is at. This is that first gen Acura NSX. This is a 1996 Acura NSX that actually started off as a concept idea and then went on to win many, many races and many championships in the Pirelli World Challenge Series. So this 1996 Acura NSX has a few modifications that we're gonna get to in a second, but let's go ahead and dive into the style. I think this style with the pop-up headlights and everything is just really amazing. Aerodynamic wise, looks wise. You can see that for racing, of course, you're gonna have that large, massive splitter up front that's gonna give us downforce off the front of the car, because the enemy of a race car is getting air underneath the car. That's gonna produce lift. Really love the design of the hood. You can see the actual venting that goes down into that radiator setup, and I'm gonna have Tom kind of swing around and show you that actual front mounted radiator, how it is placed down there. This is all stuff that is learned on the racetrack as things go by and as technologies develop. Now, as we drop down, you're looking at your full two-piece racing wheel. Now, when we say two-piece, this is actually one piece, and then you have the outer rim area as well. Of course, you're gonna have, like on many race cars today, that center locking hub, BBS wheels, Brembo brakes. This is back in 1996, guys. Two-piece rotor, slotted, fully ventilated. The way that this car sits, the lines are just beautiful. Even the driver's name is still on there. Peter Cunningham, very, very famous Acura race car driver, won many champions, not just only in the NSX, but also other vehicles as well. The way it sits is just amazing. I'm gonna have Tom kind of show off the interior. One of my favorite parts of that interior is what is there, that shifter. This one, manual transmission, carbon fiber. Remember, 96, to have carbon fiber, that was something we were transitioning into. You can even see where the battery is mounted for weight distribution. You got your fire bottle for your fire extinguisher, but everything is nothing but the pure business end. Full race cage, awesome, unbelievable technology. And then we get to the best part. You look back here, we have a Vortex supercharged NSX engine. Look at all that extra routing of the tubing and everything. You could see that bright red powder coated valve cover up top. Really just love the design of this thing from start to finish. And I remember being there at different races back in 1996, watching this car win. Carbon fiber rear wing, very massive, gonna give us that downforce. We have extra bodywork that's been tweaked to maximize that airflow. And then I think one of my favorite parts is that you have the traditional Acura NSX brake light setup. Really nice look. You have your exhaust on each side, but we're gonna keep walking around so you can get the driver's end, the business end, and really see the telemetry. What's amazing is that this car still goes to vintage car events and actually goes out on the track. One thing I want to point out, if you're wondering, you see that bright orange knob that says the letter F on it? That you're actually going to twist. That's your brake bias. So you could actually put more brake bias up front or towards the rear. This is obviously for your power, to turn your power. And then you can see very, very simple detachable steering wheel. But this is really where it started. This is where the history started and where we're at today with the new 2020 Acura NSX. But if these are the types of things that you like to see on the channel, leave a comment in the comment section. If you are new and you're on your way out, hit that subscribe button. I promise you it's worthwhile coming back for more. If you are a subscriber, thank you for being part of the Raise family. If you want to help us keep making great content just for you on the channel, click the link in the description. Takes you right to Spreadshirt. Get yourself some merch. Got to give it up to Big Guns McGee, Tom Moschner, working that camera like a champ. And just like always, guys, I'll see you on the next ride.